Valentine's Day is just a week away, and it's no secret, okay? Yes, I know I'm single, and dating in New York City, not as easy as it looks in the movie. So I, along with so many of you at home, looking for some real advice, right? So here to help me navigate dating in 2020 is relationship expert and coach Rachel DeAlto. So Rachel, let's begin with the obvious question of why is it so hard to date in New York City? Is it an excuse we make?
Yes. So I hear this all the time, no matter what city I'm in. It's so hard to date here. It's so hard to date here. It's hard to date anywhere because there's a little bit of magic that comes with finding love and finding a relationship. And you can't just dot all your I's and cross all your T's and magically find somebody.
So, by the way, first of all, thank you for not standing me up and showing up here today. That is obstacle number one, which is not standing me up. Okay, so many people are using dating apps right now, right? So
yes.
There are so many of them, and there seems to be there's something for everybody. So how do you navigate the world of apps?
So there is a lot out there, and I think people think that more is more, and more is not more. I say pick two or three. Pick two or three and stick to those, and until you are completely out of matches or out of options there, then you move on to the next one. So I like to do a three trifecta of apps where
and
you
use
do
them all at the
something.
same time.
Well, you could do two or three at the same time. You could start with one, but if you're going to do three, I say Bumble, Match, Tinder. So it gets kind of the cross-pollination of dating.
Now, why did you select those three, right?
So Bumble is great because it's very popular with single professionals. It's challenging sometimes because women have to make the first move. And for some reason, some women have a problem making that first initial messaging. Right. Match has a great algorithm. It's been around the longest. And Tinder has some great upgrade features.
What happened to the days of just like going to a bar and finding someone in the bar? Does that happen anymore? I don't even feel like singles go out by themselves to meet someone. And if they are there, then they're just too afraid because pickup lines aren't a thing anymore, are they?
They are not. Please don't use them.
Yeah.
Anyone watching? Please stop. But no, it's actually online is where it's at. So Match did a Singles in America study. #1 place to meet someone is online. Only 6% are meeting in bars anymore.
Wow. Okay, but in New York City, I feel like you should be able to meet someone at a bar.
Well, you can, but I think the odds are you're going to have a lot more efficiency in your dating time that you spend looking for someone if you're online as well.
Okay, so you match with somebody on Bumble, you match with somebody on Tinder, and I think there's a lot of pressure to come up with this creative first date so you make an impression. Is that a thing, or can you go old school and just go for a drink?
I mean, these chairs are amazing. I feel like
we whip out only the best for you, Rachel.
Like, this is perfect. No, I think we overthink it. We think that we have to plan something extravagant. It's a first meeting. It's not even a first date when you first meet somebody that you met on an app. So go grab a drink. If you don't drink, grab a coffee. I like to have the coffee after dark because nothing says date like, 10 a.m. at Starbucks.
Okay, so what do you do when you have somebody like me with my hours when I say, hey, can we meet at 5 because I go to bed at 8?
Well, 5 is fine. 5 is still, I mean, in this time, it's dark at 5 o'clock, so
right.
That's fine. But the whole morning dates, I'm just not a super fan of until you're in a relationship.
So who pays on a first date?
All right, sorry guys. If you're in a heterosexual relationship, the guy still pays. So data says, the Match data says that 91% of women are really okay with a guy still paying. 45% are okay with splitting it, but that's because they don't want a second date.
Okay, so you go on the first date, right? And then there's always that obstacle of when do you reach out to say, I'm interested, can we go again? You don't want to seem too, it's like a game, right? It's like a game of chess and making the right move at the right time.
No more games.
No more games.
No more games.
I'm all ears, Rachel.
No more games. I think that's the biggest problem is we think in this age of apps that we're always going to find our next person in an instant. And the fact of the matter is you could be missing out on someone that you have in front of you. So make a second date on the first date.
What? Really?
Yes.
While you're there at the table?
Well, I mean, not like when you first sit down, but when you've had a conversation, like, all right, so we're here. Let's do this again tomorrow.
Right.
No, but when you have a great date, don't let that go and make sure that you can follow up.
What do you think about dating in the friend pool and at work?
Ooh, friend pool they're both really dangerous, but if it's worth it. So that's where I say don't do it if you're just looking for something casual.
Okay.
Because that's just contamination.
Got it. Rachel, I could talk to you all day about this, but I'm getting the hook. So thank you for coming in this morning and sharing your wisdom. I think I got a few new tips.
Here for you.
Cross-pollinate on the dating apps. Okay, Betty, over to you.